Hello everybody, this is Bugsy. Well, today I'm still playing Fallout and yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. even though I did kind of, even though I did come a little unprepared to a certain fight, so I may just have to go back and get more ammo, and maybe I should snag my power armor too, just to be on the safe side. But I wanted to take a break from that and talk to you guys for a minute. And also, also, yes, there will be more. There will be more Undertale related Undertale related videos and stuff. I just wanted to kind of do that because when do you ever see me do any other kind of videos other than using this other than using my same crew that I always use. It's a good way to change things up, you know? So, there you go. But, I'm just looking at, I was looking at that, Gavin dude's talking about, adults shouldn't be playing games. And I'm like, motherfucker, do you understand you're in a world where everybody's playing games? It could be your mama, your grandma, your sister, your brother, everybody. Every game's in one shape or form. You know? I know you don't understand it because I don't know, you're a fucking dinosaur. You Again, you really show your age, sir. But now I saw that one video where you're talking to this one dude, Milo, whatever his name is. I think Milo. I don't want to be like, say his name wrong because that dude, he was talking to Gavin about like feminists and shit, and he was like, and what struck me as very very off is that when he was like talking about feminists and Gamergate, a little bit of Gamergate, he's like, oh, our did wasn't our guys the ones that said they shouldn't even be, they shouldn't be doing this or this, and then Milo looks at him and goes like, our guys. I thought you said you didn't like video games. Looks like you're trying to save yourself or something. I was like, that's basically what he's doing. He knows he pissed us. He knows he pissed this gamers off. He wants to like try and get our good graces by helping us out with the feminists. But dude, you gotta understand. You got people that do game in some shape or form. Hell, hell, we got moms that play Tetris. We got adults that really do that make video games and make a living off of these. The games I have are, are are some people's livelihoods, you know. And I know you don't understand because why is this adult talking about video games and why do I play them? Why does he play them? Or whatever. But personally, dude, trust me, I don't even see you on my side, on anybody's side, the gamers. You're just doing it because you hate the feminists. And it's like, with that, we do have with the feminazis. I call them feminazis because I don't even think, because even normal feminists are like, you guys are doing way too much. I've talked to some, they're doing way too much. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but it basically meant that, like, they were doing way too much. But, from what I heard, from this one person, um, it's like when I look at you, Mr. Gavin, I just see a person that really doesn't get every doesn't get why he's getting kind of dunked on, so to speak. You just you know, you I don't know if you got why, but everybody in the world nowadays plays games in some shape or form, whether they're on the toilet, outside, out, outside going on a trip, a very long car trip, or just doing something to pass the time. Hell, there are even employees that play games at work, and they do their best to fucking hide that they do it. I'm not ratting anybody out, so you're all safe. But I'm just saying, sir, everybody games. Everybody games. Even non-gamers that we call casuals game. To the hardcore ones that play Call of Duty and go on Xbox Live, everybody games. Again, Alpha was right. You're talking to a choir that isn't there because, again, a lot of people do play games. Even my sister, who hasn't touched my kinds of games, plays games on Facebook. Because those are games. They may not be like console ones, but they are games. We all play them. We all play games, kids. This dude just didn't get it. But one dude's called. But I was looking at that same video and he said, "I'm gonna be called fuckboy and you're gonna be ferret man, and I will freaking beat the feminists with my gigantic cock." I'm like, dude. Yeah, let's give them a joke that they could use. And seriously, you see, that's how you know this man's out of touch with everybody, because we all know in the Urban Dictionary the definition of fuckboy. So I don't have to go in on it. But seriously. And to be quite honest, he kind of is a fuckboy, so que sera, sera, I guess. What else? People have been asking me on Tumblr. This is a real weird question. Have you looked at Undertale not safe for work stuff? I have. But a lot of it has everything to do with like Sans and like Metaton, and only it's like one person only doing like Toriel related not safe for work stuff. And I'm like, okay, we do know at Undertale we got a few other girls that could be, used for this sort of thing. I'm just saying. There's only like one undying one. Though, and people, they'll be freaking shocked that Bugsy looks at porn. We all do. I'm just saying, guys. I ain't judging nobody's freaking sexual preference either. If you like it, you like it. If you like it, you like it. I'm not confined to one thing of porn. It can go hentai, audio, a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, you heard it here. Bugsy does like porn. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Everybody does that too. At some point in their lives, even if certain people say they haven't, some have. But if y'all know Ani's kink, he was trying to get me in on his little SMM fetish, and I was like, no, man, I can't get into this shit like you can. Like, honestly, I can't get into it. don't, like, the fucker said he'd be over here, but he's still kind of asleep, I can tell. You guys were like, how can you tell if he's not in the room? Trust me, guys, I know. Is usually he'd get up right now. He'd be right beside me, having like 3 cups of coffee, and getting ready to do whatever video we're planning to do today. Reese's cups look like actual what? Blasphemy! Fucking blasphemy! A lot of people say like, why did I get so mad when people were like saying the Angry Video Game Nerd movies not being made? I got mad because basically, it's really kind of it makes me angry simply because the movie was being made and all these assholes that were either trolls and stuff were trying to make these other people believe that this movie wasn't actually happening and James was just lining his pocket. And to me, I'm like, he wasn't lining his pocket. He was really trying to get this done, and I feel like, and even back in the day, and yes, I keep talking about Archfiend. I need to keep my name out of his, keep his name out of my mouth. But it's just it's just Archfiend. He just like he kind of started like he doesn't really need the money to do this and all this other stuff. I'm like, dude, he's asking us, and it's optional. So why do you care? And then like everybody was like, "Oh, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist." I saw like Matt Pet's theory on the Angry Video Game Nerd and what's really wrong with his character. Like a lot of people were like, he's just a character. I'm like, that's kind of the point of this freaking theory. Like, what would be really wrong with the Angry Video Game Nerd? Like, that was kind of the point of that whole episode, dude. Just catch up. But Archie, he just kind of kept going. Now he talks, like I said, now he talks about sports, and I couldn't be happier. Because, if you're going to talk about a YouTuber, fine. But don't freaking just keep on ranting on him and ranting on him and ranting on him and ranting on him. Unless they actually did something really, truly bad. Like, Mike Patay censoring a few people's comments because he didn't like the criticism. I mean, yes, it was messed up, but the dude has never been really doing these videos. And I guess, and James is like shooting the Video Game Nerd movies, so the pressure was on. Guys, the pressure was on this man. And I felt like Archie made it worse, and what makes it even worse, I don't know if this is true, but I heard he actually censored some comics himself. I don't know if this was true or not, but it's whatever. Channel strikes. What the? Guys, if anything happens to this channel, I'm on Zipcast. Remember that.
Greetings and welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Wolf, and today I'd like to discuss something that may not be all that pleasant, but is very essential for anyone who wants to create content on YouTube. As some of you are well aware, I received my very first channel strike just over a month ago, and it's placed some restrictions on what I can and cannot do on this site. The video which YouTube had a problem with was a review on the episode Crusaders of the Lost Mark, and when YouTube took it down, I was understandably confused. After all, I've created dozens upon dozens of reviews on this channel using images and even video clips straight from the show, and I've never run into an issue like this before. Filing a dispute through the YouTube system and even submitting a direct request to their support staff didn't yield any answers. Every message I received back was a cut and paste response going over the same general information with
YouTube, this is why I hate you. Like, maybe it's because I'll never leave you guys, because I actually do have good memories and a sort of a fan base here. But it's like, dudes, why are you doing channel strikes now? So if I do bunch of guys, that's why most of the comedic stuff will always be on Zipcast, because I ain't gonna take that risk anymore, guys. I'm not even gonna do I'm not gonna do I'm not even gonna do Christmas covers on this site anymore. If you guys want to see the funny, go to Zipcast. But if you want to hear me talk about various stuff I'm doing, I'll be on YouTube. Remember that. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go look at Dr. Wolf's video while we're doing the morning ramble, because
trying my
you all need to
utmost
see.
to figure out what I could have done wrong because I wanted to adhere to YouTube's policies and keep my channel going. So even when asking around for any answers I could find and racking my brain trying to figure out how this one review could somehow be different from all the others, I was genuinely stumped for a while. Sure, there was some new artwork being used for Dr. Wolf. Sure, that same artist was the one who edited the video, but I couldn't understand why YouTube would single out that review compared to all the others. I mean, there wasn't anything that different about it, right? And then it occurred to me, there was something different about that particular review, and seeking out answers from other sources finally shed some light. The video clips were mirrored. They had been flipped in this one review, and all my other reviews had not. Well, so what, I can hear you say. There are tons of other videos out there with mirrored clips, and they aren't having any issues. Well, that's the warning I want to discuss here today. Quite often, any YouTubers who use video clips will have their content flagged for copyright by those who originally created the material. And getting your content flagged is really not a big deal. It just means the parent company can choose to put ads on your video. I've had no less than 20 videos flagged for copyright in just the past month. Hasbro has flagged well over 100 videos on my channel by this point. But this one review with the mirrored clips made it look like I was trying to avoid detection, trying to cheat the system to my advantage. Regardless of whether or not that was my intent really didn't matter. I haven't used mirrored clips in any of my other content.
Still, Doc, that's still kind of fucked up, because they could have just told you up front and they didn't, and that's what gets me mad. They didn't freaking tell you up front instead of just giving you their little copy paste automated bullcrap, and it irritates me. Because, well, at least the rest of us YouTubers that don't want to deal with YouTube and their freaking policies, we can go to freaking like Zipcast or even these other sites and like at least try to do something over there. Probably guys, this is why I do videos on Zipcast now. Mock off and all the other stuff that requires, clips of any kind to kind of get it going. I mean, I'm not even going to do reactions on here anymore that much. Like, all you're going to get from me is announcements and various things I'm going to do and stuff like that. So, guys, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, this is the whole reason. This is the whole reason why Excuse me, I need to go grab this water. Yeah, I'm kind of, that's why I don't kind of consider myself a you. Well, I kind of do still consider myself a YouTuber. But YouTuber, but YouTuber trying to just go somewhere where my videos can be seen, and I don't have to worry about. I have to worry about the fucking hook all the time. About me getting the hook. And I just want to say, like, anybody who does these ISIS prank videos, man, one of these days, someone from the CIA gonna see your videos and then freaking get your ass. And then what you gonna do then? You'll be like, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. Oh my god, don't waterboard me. I mean, seriously, you guys doing all the you guys are doing these freaking like ISIS pranks, and yeah. I mean, it's not cool. And the Paris attacks, what, just happened like a month ago? And guys, 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 I need to tell you guys something. You know when I made my video and I told Tim Schafer to go fuck himself? I may want to rethink that for a certain reason, and it kind of makes me freaking hate it, because I had to go back on what I just said to the man. Now, I didn't agree with Tim Schafer did with the whole sock puppet thing, but I gotta be like, dudes, there's a Psychonauts 2. I gotta not be such a fucking asshole about it. Konami bans what? Oh, Kaname. You guys are fucked up on so many levels. You didn't even let the man get his award? That's just fucked up on so many levels.
Josh, it doesn't have to be pretty. Win the holidays at Best Buy.
Metal Gear Solid creator Hideo Kojima was instructed he was not permitted to attend the Game Awards 2015 ceremony to accept any awards for Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, host Jeff Keighley has revealed. As you noticed, Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight, and I want to tell you a little bit about that, explained Keighley. Mr. Kojima had every intention of being with us tonight, but unfortunately he was informed by a lawyer representing Konami just recently that he would not be able to travel to tonight's award ceremony to accept any awards. He's still under an employment contract, and it's disappointing, and it's inconceivable to me that an artist like Hideo would not be allowed to come here and celebrate with his peers and his fellow teammates. Metal Gear Solid 5 won Best Action Adventure Game during the ceremony. The award was accepted on
Yo, Pro Mario, if you ever do see this video, talk about this.
For more on the Kojima Konami saga, stick with IGN.
No, I'm actually gonna just show him this video because so anyways, guys, to Psychonauts 2. I'm sort of not really taking back everything I said because I'm taking back everything I said, but still, Tim Schafer does make awesome games, and I should not be so angry. But Konami's a different story. Konami, you are the most ignorant, pathetic, assholish, dickish, douchebaggest, freaking big brother eye, some freaking Orwellian. You got some Orwellian bullshit going on in your company. You guys, you guys making half of your properties into pachinko machines. Yeah, I know, motherfuckers. I know. And seriously, Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain is probably the only thing I'm going to get from you guys, unless you guys make Sparkster, which I highly doubt, or unless you guys make a new Bomberman game. Again, another thing I highly doubt. And I'm not, I'm a Konami fan of the older stuff, but I'm with these newer fans. This is some bullshit. They can't be over there. He couldn't be over there to accept any awards. He couldn't be over there to accept any awards that night. Just because a bunch of those lawyers he's not committed. Konami, I say this with every intent in the word. Fuck you as a company in your fucking faces. Seriously, fuck you and everything you are now, not what you used to be. Because we all would like for you guys to go back to the way you used to be, but no. Be assholes. Be douches. That man deserved to accept. I didn't see the Game Awards, but the man deserved. I think the Game Awards were yesterday. Guys, I was so busy playing Fallout. I haven't found the time. I just didn't find the time. If it came on, I'm probably missed it. If it didn't, I'm probably gonna miss it anyway. But seriously, if he could, he seriously couldn't. No, that's probably yesterday or something. But like I said, he couldn't accept any awards. The man made the game. You guys can strike him from your records all you fucking want. Say he's on an extended vacation all you fucking want. But you guys know you fired him. And the least you fucking dickbags over at Konami, circle jerking each other to oblivion, could do was at least let the man celebrate with the people he made this game with. Again, I'm kind of new to the Metal Gear Solid fandom. I got in with Vengeance. Don't judge me. Don't fucking judge me. Don't fucking judge me, everybody. But like I'm trying to say, it's still kind of messed up that you guys won't even let this man at least celebrate with his peers one last time. I don't know, Konami. Just the way you be treating your employees makes me thank God. If because I'm a YouTuber, I like games, and if I ever got a job, if I ever wanted to work for a company, yeah, you guys are the company I wouldn't want to work for, even if you paid me. Although I don't think they have an American branch out here. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'd rather work for Nintendo or Sega. Yeah, I still would want to work for Sega. You guys are probably like, but why, Bugsy? Because, guys, it's kind of a little bit been my dream, If I could, I would. I would work for either Nintendo or Hell, maybe even probably Night Dog. I don't know. Maybe. But it's like, but you know, this crap that Konami is just pulling on not only Kojima but his employees. It just boggles my mind. And that's why Konami, you're gonna go down. You're gonna go downhill. Capcom is at least trying to pull itself out of the shithole. They're succeeding. Now X for you, on the other hand, you got a long way to climb, bitch. Start climbing. Okay. Okay. I think I covered all my bases. Tim Schafer. And yes, I'm gonna say this right now. I am totally into it. Okay? Hey, Tim Schafer, if you ever see my video, if you ever see this video too, just know that yeah, I didn't agree with what you did, but I will damn sure help you make Psychonauts 2 a reality. I don't have cash, but I can promote things. You know, I got a knack for it, so I'll see what I can do. But you think with all the promoting I do for certain Kickstarter projects I actually believe in, you think I'd get one of those perks or some kind of like basket or something, or like some sort of muff, muffin basket. God dang, I can't talk today. Some sort of muffin basket, you know, something. It says, "Hey, Bugsy, thanks for your help." Oh God, not Cool Cat. Anything with Cool Cat. That shit broke me. You guys need to look at my video. That shit broke me. Like, literally broke me. Not because. Ooh, but you know, guys, I'm really enjoying Fallout though. But anyways, Cool Cat broke me. Just what? Just because it was so bad. A whole bunch of other shit happened. I was just like, no, no, no. Hope Zemi's actually doing okay, a little bit better. And guys, I haven't been like, I haven't played Splatoon, but I will actually probably get back onto that. And Death Battle, please, if you love any of us at all, do not make One Punch Man versus Superman. A lot of people would freaking lose their shit. But anyways, while I'm still here, let's take a look at a death battle.
What happens when you give ex-AAA game developers Lenovo Y-Series computers? They create an all-new first and third-person tower defense game with you. That's right, Lenovo and Dark Rift are letting you help create a game. Your first mission is to click the link.
All right, let's go look at.
Jacques and Buck,
Let's go look at this.
under their wing and into the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders. These guys saw potential in Clint's natural bow and arrow talent and began his archery training. Clint's skill rose rapidly, and he soon took the stage as Hawkeye, the trick shooter. In only 1 year, Hawkeye became a master
This
of
is
his craft.
awesome.
But a rift formed between
I like
Hawkeye's
Hawkeye's backstory, even though they showed it in this Iron Man cartoon where like
the two heroes who rescued them were actually supervillains. Did they like
even though he was, even though like in this Iron Man thing, he was actually in this Iron Man cartoon. Like it was an old cartoon, and like Hawkeye's like, oh, Iron Man's the hero. I could be a hero too. Basically, that's what it boiled down to in that cartoon. I'm like, really, dude, really?
an umbrella inside which scared a black
Sorry,
guy to
guys.
dart under a ladder which fell and broke a mirror
I'm
reflecting
doing
the sun's
things
rays
as I'm
that
talking to
burned
you
out a field of
guys.
four-leaf clovers? No, that happened to Nick. What? Anyway, Clint hated the idea of working for a couple of D-bags and ran away. Lucky for him, all it took to find a new calling in life was to see Iron Man soaring overhead. Another alcoholic father figure. But in the fun way.
Inspired to use his talents to fight criminals just like the Iron Avenger, Clint took up his old stage name, donned his
See, he got inspired by it, but the freaking old Iron Man cartoon I saw, he's like, if Iron Man can do it, so can I. And I'm like, dude. But I'm glad he was inspired to do it, not just because he was jealous of Iron Man. Like, seriously, I never seen Hawkeye's story, really, that much. I only know the basic stuff. But, you know, the freaking cartoon, man, just made Hawkeye look like he was just jealous of Iron Man, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a superhero, too. I don't fucking care.
Assortment of multi-use trick arrows.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hawkeye's putty arrows cover foes in glue. His acid arrows can melt through steel. He can scale buildings with suction-tipped arrows. His adamantium
Well, let's get to the
arrows
actual fight, because I ain't here for the analyzation like so many others. I don't know who to root for though, so I'm not going to.
Dodge and shoot at the same time. Not today, sweetheart. You're gonna try to out-archer me? This is how it's done. Something about this. Very not.
Oh, come on, Ollie, come on! Actually, I gotta root for Green Arrow. So that's gonna kind of set. Kind of forgot. Come on, Ollie, come on! I do like Hawkeye, but not as much as I like freaking Green Arrow.
Lucky shot. This takes real skill.
And I got like
World's greatest marksman.
I got like Green Arrow pre-52.
You should hear the boxing glove arrow when it hits. It makes this kind of sound. I gotta record it and make it my ringtone. Aww. You remind me of my circus days, clown. One little arrow, one big boom. I like not getting blown up. You're not rash if you can back it up.
Go on, Ollie, come on already. You can do this. Yeah.
You look like you're under a lot of stress. I recommend acupuncture, Green Arrow style.
Oh.
Ha!
Oh,
Green Arrow
dang.
and Hawkeye are a well-made match, making this an extremely close fight.
Green Arrow has pulled off some ridiculous shots, but when Hawkeye is at his best, it's nearly impossible for any mortal man to hit him. We're talking about a guy who catches arrows in his bare hands, even when he's been blinded.
Both archers wield impressive bows, too. An average bow needs as much as 80 pounds of force to pull. Green Arrow's has an impressive draw weight of 125 pounds. However, Hawkeye's is double that at 250 pounds. This is the same bow he can fire at near machine gun speeds, even at a faster rate than Green Arrow, while wearing chainmail.
Oliver may have had an arrow for just about any situation, but he didn't have one for making him faster, stronger, and tougher than Hawkeye. Looks like Green Arrow got shafted.
The winner is Hawkeye.
Well, I could say
Next time
that this fight was bullshit, but I'm not doing that. Oh shit, some Pokemon shit. I'm feeling it. What you got? Red? Is it Red versus Ash? Because we all know who would win that. Ty versus Red. Or is it Digimon versus Pokemon? Either way, this is still gonna be pretty cool. This is gonna be the best thing ever, guys. Ah, Greymon versus Charizard. Okay.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and this is Jocelyn. I don't know where Moonstick is. But anyway, next time on Death Battle, the season finale, it's Pokemon versus Digimon. We're finally doing it. It's gonna be awesome. But in the meantime, you can watch all the
Why are they doing the running joke where she's actually like a mannequin?
Go to our Death Battle playlist, or you can even watch
I just kind of, I don't get it, man. It's just, I don't get it.
wielded dual guns and fought dinosaurs. Who knew? And you can also keep up to date with Death Battle by going to our Twitter @ScrewAttack or our Facebook official SA and following us there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Well, that was cool. Yeah, I'm a DC fan, but I ain't gonna freaking lose my shit about, I'm not gonna lose my shit about freaking Green Arrow losing. Because, guys, I'm a normal person. Well, normal-esque. But, I'm just not gonna lose my shit about fictional characters losing when something isn't canon. Now, if it was canon, if it was something like canon, then I'd probably get a little upset. But, again, the reason I don't get upset about Death Battle is because none of this shit is canon. So why, again, people, why should any of us care? I mean, I said I would drop out of Death Battle, and I will. This is like the only thing I have to really say. Why should we all care, though? Why should we all care about a thing that happens in a show that isn't even canon with anything? That's just my last little statement. I'm still going to watch Death Battle things and do reactions to them. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got to say. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying that, we shouldn't all get worked up about Death Battle because I know the debates will still happen, but guys, at the same time, it's not canon. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, we still have those characters. They're still alive. Making us laugh, inspiring us, or just making us smile. Whichever. That's all I gotta say. So I think I'm going to go now. See you guys later, and like always, chaos, mischief, and manage. I'll be back a little bit later.